Okay, Tapow64 here again. We're going to take a look at some gar. First off, though, we're just going to kind of scroll along. Not a whole lot happening. I think these are clumps of weeds. I've proven it by dragging my jig across the bottom in areas like that and pulled some weeds up, even in water over 20 feet deep. I don't know if you can see it here, but you'll notice the line just gets slightly wider here. And if you can see it, there's like an old creek channel. That's probably only a difference of about 1 foot. Moving right along. Not a whole lot, but prepared to be amazed. Right here, I went over a tree. You can just barely make out the tree. Off to the left is the shoreline. Moving along again. There's probably some little areas that have fish holding close to the bottom. Definitely some fish. Don't know if you'll be able to see them though. Cruising, cruising, cruising. Not sure if you'll see this, but right here is a school of bait fish. You can make out their shadow. Pretty big school of bait fish. I've never seen shad in this lake. I've only seen minnows. So definitely here we got in this area these white specks are fish. There's some more fish over here as well on the log right here. Moving along. This lake, I don't know if you can see it, has got all these holes in it. And I have no idea what that's from. All over the lake. Almost like they pulled a tree stump out and left the hole there. That's how big it is. Okay, so here we go. We got a log down here, and we're starting to get into the gar. You can just see now all these white specks are fish, and there's a school of fish here, and you can see their shadow, and there's some more right here. But this is what's crazy. Coming up, bam, look at this. These are all gar. Off to the left, it gets a little blurry when you get further away from the boat, but every white speck you see here is gar, and I know that because I've caught 3 of them. 2 of them I just simply foul hook because there's so many of them and they're stacked on top of each other. And then we're just cruising along, and then look at this. This is just incredible. There's a whole nother school of gar right along here. It's got to be thousands of them. It's just incredible. But moving away from the gar now, not a whole lot going on. Maybe some fish here along the bottom. Definitely got some fish coming up now. There's some fish here, maybe some fish there, and some fish there. Not really relating in anything. I'm probably in about 20 feet of water, and now we're dropping off into the channel here. And right here, you can very faintly see minnows, a giant school of minnows right here. But unfortunately, there's nothing else here. Notice how it got wider again because we went over the channel. Now we're going back onto the flats, and over to the left here might even be another huge school of minnows. And then we're just cruising along the flats, and actually if you can see the white areas, this is 20 feet of water, and this is where when I first discovered this area I picked up 2 or 3 crappie and a yellow perch. They were laying right on the bottom. I went directly over them. You could really see them with my downward looking sonar. But that's how I found this area to start with. Not sure what all this is. I think I just made I definitely made a turn here with my boat. I might have turned around to go back over the channel. Don't remember. Here we go. Yep, back over the channel. I think these are weeds in the middle of the channel, but I'm not seeing any fish. There's a log over here, log right there. Not much going on in this area here, and that's pretty much it. But I'll speed it up here and get back to the gar because it's just incredible. You wouldn't believe what my downward-looking sonar looked like when you're sitting on top of these gar. They're so stacked on top of each other. It's really incredible, especially after watching all this where you don't see anything, and then all of a sudden, bam, you've got this monstrous school of gar. So, coming up, any moment now, here we go. Bam, this is the beginning of it, and then, man, look at this. I still can't get over looking at this. This might be a school of bait fish, and maybe that's something they're feeding on, but it's just crazy because you can see how big they are. It's obvious they're not crappie. And then if that wasn't enough, then bango, you got a whole another school. It's just mind-boggling. So anyways, there you have it, the gar of Western Branch.